All right, welcome everybody. Thank you for joining us this evening. I know a lot of you guys are popping on, and we'll get started here in just a little bit. So glad that you are here. Tonight I've got some in really something that I've been working on for years now that I'm going to share with everybody tonight. So I'm super pumped to be able to share that with you guys. So, and I done see Brad and Shane in the chat. So for those of you that don't know, when you're joining us, what we'd like for you to do is kind of let us know where you're from. We like to know exactly where you're from. So just put that in the chat and I will see that. So welcome Brad Woods from Marietta, Georgia, Shane Ray from Cumming. Thank you so much, guys. We got from Brooklyn, New York. Way to go, Mr. Zawadi. Good to see you here tonight. Welcome, everyone. Again, like I said, just go ahead and put your location in the chat and we'll go over it. But welcome, Vitali. Welcome, Wayne, Wilbur, Tara, Shane, Sandor, Ricardo, Pamela, Nancy, Mike, Melissa, Ken, Karen. We got Karen and Carl from the Great Barrington, Massachusetts area. Pamela from Maryland. Jeffrey from Long Beach, California. Danette from Philly, Pennsylvania. Sorry. Ricardo from San Antonio. I'm assuming you're meaning San Antonio, Texas. We got Sandra from Arkansas. Debbie from Maryland. John and Sheridan from Felgate, Florida. So glad that you're here tonight. I really appreciate you spending the time with us. We'll get started here in just a few minutes. I want to give everybody an opportunity to get logged on before we get started. It's a little bit different tonight. You're just going to get me this evening. Actually, Peter is headed to Tampa, Florida, where him and I are actually, we're in a mastermind or like a coaching group there. So they're having one of their meetings. I just decided not to go this time. Welcome, Melissa from South Carolina, Eugene from Chicago, Alan from Jamaica, Queens, New York. So glad that you are in and that you're here tonight. We'll get started here in just a minute. How's everybody's Easter week going? Let me know in the chat. Is everybody excited about this weekend? Hey, Jeffrey. Good to see you. Good to see you on tonight. Well, I know I'm excited about Easter. It's literally, one of my favorite times of the year. Obviously for, the specific reason of Easter, but, for me, it kind of marks, I know spring's already hit, but it kind of marks like the start of spring. And I can start wearing white again, right? You're not supposed to wear white till after Easter, I believe. I don't know if people still do that. I know when I was a kid, I was so excited to go to church on Sunday morning on Easter, get to wear my white patent leather shoes for the first time. What's up, John from Georgia? So glad you're here. Yeah, everybody, thank you so much for spending this time with me tonight. Actually, I'm going to be introducing something tonight that I have never introduced to the public. Yep, I have never introduced to the public what I'm about to share with you tonight. And it's something that I did for quite a few investors over the years. And I, I'm actually able to take on a few more people at this capacity. So I thought tonight would be a good time to share that with you guys. So super excited. We got a Glenn from Florida. Luckily, I was able to meet Glenn and his wife a couple weeks back. We had an event here in Atlanta. We toured Atlanta. We went back to the lake house, had a good time there. So I was able to meet them there. So super excited for everyone. Well, as everybody's joining us, you're probably one of two people. You're probably either already a partner. And if you're already a partner, then I'm so glad that you're here. Thank you for taking the time to be here this evening. Or if you're not a partner, maybe you're just checking out tonight, right? You're just checking out tonight to see what's Partner Driven all about. So no matter who you are, whether you're a partner, whether you're just checking us out, we're glad you're going to be here. And I think I've got something tonight that's going to help everyone. So we'll be getting to that just here in a minute. We got Miss Juanita from Paris, Texas. I was able to meet Juanita in Dallas, Texas, about a month ago when I was out there. We got Russell from Buffalo, New York. So glad to have you. Awesome, awesome. All right, well, it's getting about that time. We've got Miss Christine from Beaufort, Georgia, which is not very far from here. We got John Mosley, lives close to Atlanta, which is definitely Georgia. At least I should know. I'm actually in a small town by the name of Dahlonega in North Georgia. Not really a big city, maybe about an hour and a half north of the actual town of Atlanta. So super glad to be reaching out to everyone, no matter if you're in California, all the way to Florida, and everywhere in between. Well, you know what? Let's go ahead and start off as what is partner driven? Well, partner driven was created many years ago. Well, not many years ago, really about 2.5, 3 years ago, because we wanted to do more deals with partners across the United States. Peter and I had several offices across the United States. I've had call center teams of 35 plus that did nothing all day but schedule appointments for us and for us to run appointments, for us to do deals over the phone. And then we decided, well, Peter was running a coaching company. Well, what if we mix the two? What if we provided coaching and funding and was able to do deals with people? And for us, that was the best of both worlds. And looking back now, I don't know that I could have ever even imagined, what this has turned out to be. And really, that is literally all comes down to the partners that we have working with us, because they're not just, clients of ours. I mean, a lot of you are friends, and it's so cool to actually enjoy being around people that we work with. Another thing that I want everybody to be on the lookout for, and I am so excited about this. But at the end of June, I believe it's June 25, 26, we're going to be having our first live event that we've not had a live event in a long time, right next to the airport in Atlanta. So you'll be able to get right off the airplane, and the hotel is right across the street. We do not have links out for that yet, but it's Shannon. Thank you. She said it is the 26th, 27th. Shannon, yes, you're right. I couldn't remember the dates. Saturday and a Sunday, right here in Atlanta, and we are pumped. And I cannot wait to share with you some exciting things we have going on. And I'm not going to let the cat out of the bag now, but guys, I have like the coolest giveaway that you've ever seen. Like literally going to be at this event. So you need to plan to be there. It's the best giveaway ever. We just want to make it a little bit fun. We haven't seen everybody in a while, so we wanted to put something really cool together for that. So be planning to be on the lookout for that live event coming June 26th, 27th. And, when we talk about partner driven and how we came together with that, let's talk about some of the things that we do here at Partner Driven. Number one, we provide daily live daily training calls. And that's Monday through Friday. We actually have 12. We actually have 12 live training calls a week here at Partner Driven. You're able to schedule calls with our coaching staff one-on-one. We provide the coolest software ever, in my opinion, which is called Deal Driven. And utilizing Deal Driven, you're able to find motivated sellers in your area. And it doesn't even stop there. For our partners and our partners alone right now, we have another CRM system, another way to help you reach out to your sellers called Deal Engine, which is in beta. And we have been literally bringing people on into Deal Engine, and they are being very successful, with that software. I mean, imagine being able to upload a list and with a few clicks of a button, being able to have a follow-up system where you can text, you can email, you can call, all in one place. It's an absolute game changer, just like she said. That is something that we provide here to you at Partner Driven at no additional cost. And let me tell you, it's been an undertaking to put that system together. As Kristen knows, she heads up that part of the team. Um, and biggest thing, for you is that once you find a deal, if you need funding for that deal, we'll actually fund the deal and split profits with you 50-50. I mean, I don't know any other company that puts their money where their mouth is. And what we're going to do is we're going to help you find the deals. We're going to be there for you. We're not just going to leave you hanging, or maybe you just get to talk to a coach once every couple of weeks. We do unlimited coaching calls for our partners, because our goal is simply for them to do deals, and we don't want anybody sitting around wondering how, when, and where to do something, right? So we do provide that. If this evening you're interested in joining our partner driven coaching program, then all you have to do right now is just give this number a call, which is 770-746-8585. 770-746-8585. Or if you just want to check us out, you can always go to our website at www.partnerdriven.com to learn a little bit more and see all of our success stories that we have here at Partner Driven. This month has been a killer month. I mean, we've had more partners close deals this month than ever before, which is super exciting, which, kind of leads me to what I'm going to be talking about tonight. Now, what I'm going to talk to you about tonight is something that I'm offering to a few select people. This is something that I've never put out there in years. It's a lot of work for me, but it's a labor of love. And for some of you that qualify for this, it can definitely be a life changer for you as far as business is concerned and getting your real estate business off the ground. Okay. So I want to kind of give you a little story of my background, and then I'll kind of go into why I'm doing this and why Peter's doing this. So over the past 10 years, I've closed a little over 1,700 deals now, right? Peter's closed over 20 years, over 3,000 deals. And I was able to accomplish this goal by literally setting up businesses in different locations, including Atlanta, Jacksonville, California, Nevada, Baltimore, Maryland, Dallas, Texas. I think we had like 18 different operations. And I worked with a few select people in these locations, because the people that I worked with in these areas are like, I want a real estate investing company, and I want it to get off the ground and start running and making money as quickly as possible. Now, for a lot of us out there, a lot of us, work other positions. It's hard to put a company of that size together. Wouldn't you agree? It could be really hard to put a lot of those things together. So what did I do back then? Put it all together for them. Yep. So literally what I would do is I would put all of their leads together. I would hire their callers, schedule their appointments for them. Their goal was to just run the appointments and get the deals under contract. So I'm asking you tonight, if you had a business running and the only thing you had to worry about was running the leads that were given to you to get those under contract, would that be an easier way for you to get into this business, you think, if everything was handled for you? Put that in the chat. What would that feel like if today, within a month from now, you can start getting qualified leads and everything done for you? Yeah, I mean, it would definitely, change some things. One of my partners right now that I did this with a couple of years ago, he actually makes over $200,000 a month. He has a real estate team of over 10 people. And actually, I am still running his part of his business, and his name is Seth. Some of you know him from videos and things. So, I want to put something out there for you guys tonight to see if somebody might be interested in it, because I only have a couple spots available. So kind of let me explain to you exactly what I'm looking to do. Okay. I am looking for someone out there that is really, really, really motivated to have a successful real estate investing company. And I don't mean just give it a try or half butt the effort. I mean, really turn this into a business that you can scale and that you can make money in, right? That's what I'm looking to do. So I started breaking down all of the things that it takes to start a business like this. So breaking it down from the very simple, and guys, really, as I'm talking to you, this is a way to build, I'm explaining to you a way to build an uber successful real estate investing company as we speak. So wouldn't you guys agree that you need a business, right? That you need an LLC, a business plan? That's something you need to start a business, right? Absolutely. Well, when you have a business, it's important that you get something called asset protection to protect yourself. Well, once you've set up the business, right, with the name, well, it's important that you put yourself out there as far as creating logos, creating your brand, an actual brand, not just a few things sewed together with business cards. I mean, a brand that goes all the way across from your printables to your internet marketing to your social media networks. What that would be something that would be important, because right now, if you don't have a website, if you don't have Facebook business page, if you don't have Instagram business, it's hard to put yourself out there, right? Because sellers, that's where they're going to look for you at, right? Well, man, maybe I need business cards. I need the website done for me. I need my Facebook business page. I need my Instagram business page done. And I need all of my systems to connect, right? What if you could, a lot of times what I see with people in business is you're putting your business together, a piece here and a piece here and a piece here. And your marketing and your messaging is not congruent across the board. What if day one, or not day one, I mean, obviously it takes some time, but what if you were able to have your business together? You were able to have the asset protection. You were able to have a brand, a true brand built for you by experts that are going to create your websites, that is going to create your Facebook business page, that's going to create your Instagram business page, which is also going to have lead forms. So that when someone goes to your website or someone goes to Facebook or Instagram, that goes back to your CRM, which is the place that you house your leads. Now, that alone right there, how cool would that be to have all of your beginning systems in place, just your branding in place, and it all connect together? Yeah, I mean, it would definitely be very, very cool. I know for me, things like the branding and things, that's not really, I've always hired people to do that for me, because for me, I sit down one time and tried to make a logo and I sit and hem and hawed about it for hours. It's just not my strong suit. Well, okay, well, good. We've got all that going. Well, as I told you earlier here at Partner Driven, we offer Deal Engine, which Deal Engine is phenomenal. It is exactly what I use for my business to qualify my leads, right? So that I'm able to do deals. Well, it does take some time to put that together, right? To connect all of those things through your CRM. Well, what if I made sure that your website, your Facebook, all of your marketing went to one place? So all of your information is all in one place. Wouldn't that be cool? Absolutely, it would. Now, let's talk about actually doing deals. So there are lots of ways to find deals, right? One of these ways is pulling great lists in your area, skip tracing them, and sending marketing to these people. Okay. Marketing could include a plethora of things. So, what if I hire your employee for you? And this employee's job, by the way, I will personally train this person. I will hire this person. And no, I am not talking about a VA. I'm talking about a US based employee that does nothing but work for you. How cool would that be? And again, I want to tell you, I've trained hundreds of callers in this position. I've called like this before. What it gets even better than that. What if I told you that every day, Monday through Friday, I would guarantee you that you would receive 2 qualified leads a day, motivated seller leads a day that were qualified with your own employee, your US based employee that I hired, I found, and I trained for you. 2 qualified leads a day. If you had 2 qualified leads a day and you're on this call, do you think you could make some deals happen? Tell me in the chat. Oh, you better believe you can make some deals happen. You're getting 2 qualified seller leads a day. You're going to be killing it. You're going to be killing it. I promise you. It's going to take a few months to get the business going, but you are going to have qualified leads where you are not the one that called 1,000 leads to get to those 2 qualified leads. By the way, if you're a licensed real estate agent, on top of those 2 leads, qualified seller leads a day, I'm actually also going to provide you additional listing leads. Okay. One thing I don't talk about very much is I used to run a real estate team for realtors. And I taught realtors how to convert these leads into actual listings. So you will also, if you're a licensed realtor, or I will show you if you're not, how to move these leads to realtors and make money that way too. Now, how does that sound? It should sound amazing, right? So also, what else could I do? Well, I think what I would like to do with people that are in this program is I want to put together a mastermind. Okay. Mastermind of other people that are in this situation. And yes, Dawn, it is 5 days a week. The caller would be working 5 days a week. They'd be answering your text messages. They'd be responding to your emails for you. They would be cold calling these sellers. They would be doing all of this for you, right? Now, obviously, guys, some of these things do cost money because included in what I'm about to offer you tonight. By the way, what if I did this for you for 6 months? 6 months. If you're receiving 2 qualified leads a day, you're running that many appointments a week for 6 months. Do you think that you would have the ability to do this business full time? Absolutely, you would. I've watched people do it over the years, but guys, this is not, this is can be a lot of work to put this together. I've done this many, many times. I only do this for a few people. I only do this for a few people because, well, honestly, I'm literally, not only do you get that, but what if on day one, it'd be like hiring a CEO like me to run your business, somebody who's completed over 1,700 deals. By the way, I was and am the CEO of Peter's Investment Company. So you get a CEO to run your business, for you to learn, for you to grow, to have a branded business, to have employees working for you, to have all of the technology. And by the way, you have me one-on-one anytime you need me, because I don't do this unless I am working with somebody that wants to really make some money. Okay. So that doesn't mean scheduling calls on a calendar or going here or doing daily calls. You literally You can pick up the phone and call me. You can text me because I'm going to definitely need to talk to you, right? To make all of this stuff happen. Well, I am offering right now what we're talking about for 6 months. Now, if you don't mind, what I would like to do is kind of go over everything again because I want to make sure everybody is clued. Excuse me, everybody understands what I'm offering this evening. Okay. Number one, we're going to set up a business for you. Oh, by the way, the person that I have setting up this business for you is the same person that set up my business, Peter's business, and all of my partners' businesses. And the reason I want your business set up properly in the beginning is because in the future, you're going to start making some real money. And it's really important that you have things set up properly to start with. Okay. If you already have an LLC, that's okay. We can still work with you. The next thing is an actual branding package. We would work with you one-on-one with our actual designers because first we got to get an overall look. What are you going for? What are you looking to go out in the market? The people that I've brought to the table here are people that, have created our websites for different things, which I think we have a pretty good looking website, right? She and her team are phenomenal at this. But it's one thing to have, a logo created, but it needs to go all the way around. It needs to go to your website. And I don't mean a landing page. I mean an actual website where you can drive traffic to, right? Drive traffic from the internet to, so that you can pick up lead forms and sellers for your website. Also, it's a website where sellers can go to get the feel for who you are because they need to be able to understand who you are. So they want to know if they want to go with you or not, right? Well, you got to have a Facebook business page. You need to have an Instagram business page. We're going to put all of that together for you with your design ideas. We're not going to be able to do this without your help because it's your business. It's all your business that I'm setting up here in your location. Then the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to get down to work on the CRM system, our deal engine. Well, listen, I'm going to get all of that set up for you. I'm blessed to have the power of where I am now to where I have the utilization of lots of people that have been working for me for years. And when I want things done for myself, they happen like that, right? So I will have the best of the best working for your business, but I'll be the point person for your business. Okay. Now, once we get the CRM set up, okay, I personally am going to dig into your location and I will work with you. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull the leads for you for the motivated sellers. I will get all of the information for those sellers. I will then put them into that CRM system. Not only that, again, I am going to hire a US-based employee, for you that works on your business all day. So when you're out doing other things, or maybe that's just not your forte, you've got someone working for you and their whole entire job is to do nothing but find motivated sellers that are interested in meeting you at an appointment. That alone is priceless, right? And we're going to throw in that mastermind. We're going to throw in business cards, bandit signs. I want all of this for you, all of this done. I am not saying that this is a franchise by no means, but it's basically the exact same thing of buying something and you having a business in the box. But I do not want anybody applying to do this if you are not serious, because I am very, very, very serious about making this work with a few people. And I'm not trying to be ugly, but I want to work with winners and really motivated individuals that want to build something that is not just now, but it's generational, right? Not only will you and I be working on wholesale deals, fix and flip deals, but I will teach you how to find I will teach you how to find your subject to deals. I will teach you how to find your owner finance deals. Because if you're in this position, I seriously doubt you're only just going to want to wholesale. You're only going to want to fix and flip, because we're going to find some of those deals in the middle that are going to meet the criteria of something that you may want to hold in the future. And imagine buying a house for $5,000 down and having somebody else make the payments for you, right? When you're building your generational wealth, right? The reason why I love this business so much, yeah, it's a lot of work. This is a lot of work for me. And I've hesitated for a long time to put this out, because I take a lot of pride in what I'm talking to you about tonight. But I think it's time that I do bring on a few people like this. Yeah, a little bit of it is timing. We are in a prime market right now, an absolute prime market right now. And a lot of things are going to start happening towards the end of this year and the beginning of next year. And those of you that are in our partner program, you better be ready. Those of you that are going to work with me like this, you better be ready, because it's about to be time to make some money. Okay. So what has this business done for me? Yeah, I'm not going to lie. I like having the money to do whatever I want when I want, beyond reason. Okay. Everybody wants that. But I'll tell you, for me, materialistic things really they don't really get me super excited. I mean, I like being able to pay my bills, go on vacation, have my trucks and a house. But for me, what it is being able to do what I want when I want on my time, and not having somebody tell me when to do something. That's what real estate has been able to provide for me. I can still run my business and be sitting at the beach, right? So for those of you that are on tonight, if I made something like this available, right, where we take care of all of that, there's no other charges, because it's all going to be included in this. Okay. And guys, it's not going to be cheap. It takes a lot to hire people and, buy programs to, get all of these things set up, get your marketing going, because I'm going to continue to do things over a 6-month period. But I also have this for 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, and then at the top 6 months. Now, I'll tell you what happens once those months are over is either you're successful and you're taking over your business, your employee, and you're running off on your own, or you continue to work with me and we just keep doing deals together, and we just keep doing deals together, and we keep running. That's what a few people that I've been doing that for years, because it works, right? They're happy, we're happy. So does everybody think that's pretty cool? I think so. Well, this exact thing that I'm talking about tonight is how, I've been able to set it up, how I've been able to teach people just like you across the country that are in partner driven how to do this for themselves. But I want to do it for you, and not really for you. I want to do it with you. Okay. I want to shortcut your road to success completely. If you've already got a Facebook page, a business page, and things already, it's important that you take a look at it's still really important though that you take a look at your branding aspect. So maybe a few things need to be rebranded. I'm not sure, Kenny. I would just have to take a call and look at those things for you, but it could be perfect, right now. So I have a couple options. To do this with you, okay? And I mean a real business here, somebody that is really, really, really motivated to build their generational wealth for themselves and their family for generations to come. And this is something that you want to do. The cost for this program could be anywhere between 35 and 65,000. Now don't drop your jaw. I promise you, if you're hiring people and you're paying for marketing, a lot of these costs that you're paying is going to pay for all of these things that I'm taking care of for you. Okay. Now, even better than that, for some of you, that's not an amount of money that you can come up with right now, right? Well, what if I showed you a way to get funding for this business for yourself and have affordable monthly payments? And hopefully within a few months, you're going to be able to have the ability to start closing these deals. And those payments aren't even going to matter anymore because they'll be a drop in the bucket. And by the way, when I talk about months of when we're starting, the actual time clock of me doing this is not necessarily 2 to 6 months. What it is that I don't start the clock until I've already hired somebody for you and they're starting to make calls. That's whenever the time starts. It could take me 3-4 weeks prior to even that happening to get everything else going for you, right? So what I would like to do is go over something with you tonight, in a way to show you for low monthly payments how you can get into a program just like this. Again, I will guarantee you 2 qualified seller leads a day. If I don't do that, I'll hire more people. I will make it happen. I will absolutely make it happen. It is in our contract. Kenny, you want to know, do you have to stay in your own market? Well, it would be kind of nice, Kenny, because unless you had boots on the ground in another market, because I'm going to need somebody to run all of these appointments to make these offers for us. I'm going to start teaching our employees how to start making offers over the phone. But we're not going to be working on a deal here and there. I want to be closing a deal a week. Okay. I want to be closing a deal a week. That would be my goal for you by the time it's done. I want a real successful business for you. So what I want to do is I want to go over how you can qualify for something like this. I mean, hey, if you've got the money to do this, which the other people that I brought in, they literally wrote me checks for this to get their business started. And if that's you, great, we'll do that too. But for some of you, you may want to use what we call other people's money to invest in yourself, right? And by the way, for those of you that are already partners, you're probably wondering, well, I've already paid partner driven, right? Well, guess what? I will take that into consideration and take a discount off of what we're charging you for that, okay? Because I understand that. And when you do this, you'll be a full member of Partner Driven. You'll be a lifetime partner. And Peter and myself will personally coach you. By the way, the last lady that came on, and I'm not going to throw her name out there, but she's been with me for 2 weeks, and we've already got a house under contract, and it's already sold, by the way. And we're going to be splitting about $55,000. So who pays your employees? I'm going to take the money that you pay for this, and I'm going to hire and pay those employees with that money. There's not going to be additional cost. I'm going to take the money that you put in this program and spend it on your business to get everything going for you, right? But I want to show you how to start like this, something like this with using other people's money. And by the way, you could do the same thing if you want to be in our partner program, which is, more of a do-it-yourself, but it's awesome. I put it together, and I'm just blessed that over the years I've been able to hire people for my position, so I have the time to work with a few of you that qualify for this. Okay, you'll talk with one of our people on the other end, and then you'll talk to me, because we have to make sure we're a good fit, right? So let's go ahead and we'll go through the program here. So it's the new way of joining our partner program. It's simple. It's a third-party funding service that allows us to invest in your success without having to take all of the full cost out of there, right? We have just released a new offering that would allow you to get access to the funding you need to get started in our program. Now, you're probably wondering, do you have a name for this? I'm partner driven. So I'm going to share with you 3 secrets about how you can start today and get it funded completely so that you're finally able to join what we're talking about without using your own money. And I know what you're probably thinking. How is this even possible? And I'll tell you why. I'm going to show you this brand new easy way you can get started with partner driven max or partner driven and get the program funding with other people's money and get amazing results fast. The secret is this: we have just released a brand new program that allows you to get the third party funding. The big idea here is that you can now get third party funding to help you start your business here, right? To close some of these deals and get your business off the ground and skyrocket. This is important because this gives you the opportunity to do this at the lowest monthly cost ever. And the best part is that even if you're already a partner, you too can have priority access to these funds to help you support your success and also have access to lower monthly price than you're paying now. I mean, what I talked about earlier could be a payment of $1,300 a month. And this is for the partner driven max where I set the business up with you. Okay. The second secret is that almost anybody can qualify. The main thing that you must understand here is that you must have a 620 credit score. And for some of these higher funding amounts, maybe your credit score might need to be a 640. And your income must be above 40,000 a year. This means as long as you have a 620 plus credit score, $40,000 a year job, you'll most likely qualify. For our partner program, which is what we always offer, this is just for a few select people. What I'm talking about tonight, the payments are as low as $350 to $550 a month. For what I'm talking about tonight, your payments could be as low as $1,300 a month, okay? Because obviously it's a lot more money. Well, that is literally less than your employee's salary, okay? I'm not paying commission only to your employees. I want to dictate when they work, how many calls they make. To do that, I need them to be employees. The best part is that there's no prepayment penalty. So when you start closing deals, you can pay this off and get this out of your mind and be on the way to net profits, right? Net profits. And if you're doing this correctly, you better be closing deals. But you may be asking, Julie, I'm self-employed, right? That isn't a problem either. If you are on a W-2, all you have to do is prove 1 year of employment. If you're a business owner, all they are going to need is 2 years of tax returns to prove your gross income. And that's it. Sounds pretty simple, right? Sounds pretty simple. I know there is one kind of catch, kind of. This is business to business funding, which means the amount of money that they lend to you has to be used 100% on this business program. Okay. That's because they believed in what we were doing so much and our success that we're generating that they want to support us to grow in this success. And the only ingredient missing is you. The third secret I'm going to share with you today is just how easy it is to qualify, right? All you have to do is click on the link right now to get qualified, and I'll walk everybody through. I'm going to check the chat here real quick. Make sure I'm not missing anything. All you got to do is go ahead and click the link, right, that is in the chat. So, Kristen, can you put the link in the chat, please, for the funding? So I can walk everybody through. Okay, awesome. So we're going to go over exactly how to do that this evening. All you have to do is click that link. We're going to go through it. This is important because you're no longer going to have to wait to get started at what we're talking about tonight, right? This process literally takes less than 10 minutes, and it only does a soft pull on your credit. because I know a lot of you are like, oh, I don't want my credit pulled. This is a soft pull. So it does not affect your credit report to see if you're pre-qualified. The best part is I'm going to walk you through that right. It's just a loan I'll have to pay back at one point. Well, the tricky thing is that this is a yes and no answer. It's that it's not a debt, but it's an investment in yourself. And the greatest investment you can make in life is in yourself. If you really believe that you could be successful in the partner driven max real estate investing, where I work with you to get your business going, right? Where I'll hire your people, we'll do your branding, get your business going, get everything going for you, everything you've been trying to put together. Then I owe it. You owe it to yourself to do whatever it takes to invest in your own future. This is just a way to leverage other people's money to you on your path to success, just like a school loan or a business loan is. The best part, there's no prepayment penalties. And that's huge, guys, because I want you to be making money as quickly as possible, whether you're in partner driven or whether you work with me one-on-one. And again, as I'm going to say this tonight, I only have so much time in a day, and I'm only going to work with a few people that I qualify for this. Okay. And it's not just about having the money. I want to know that you really want to do this, because I'm going to invest a lot of my time and energy in building your business, right? And doing deals with you instead of doing them on my own, to be quite frank. So I need to know that you're so committed in doing this. And so this is why we've set up this third party funding. Okay. Let me move through some of this, guys, because I want to get right to it. So let's go ahead and walk through the application. Okay. So now that you're in the application, it's in the chat, right? Okay. So we're in the chat. You've opened up the application. When you've opened up the application here, make sure you're going to where it says major purchase. It's a major purchase. So don't pick any of these. Has everybody gotten there so far? Or we click the link. And again, by the way, guys, this literally goes for, you can, borrow this money for your business for what I'm talking about tonight, or strictly for partner driven. Or if you're already a partner, right, you could pay off what is owed to us, then you don't have to worry about it anymore. And really, it just makes your monthly payments a lot cheaper and a lot more manageable, which is super cool. So as everybody click the link that is provided in the chat. We want to click major purchase here. Okay. So when it says, how much would you like to borrow? If you are looking to do if you're looking to do what I talked about tonight, you want to borrow somewhere between $45,000 and $65,000 right here. If you're wanting to get into partner driven, I would look at trying to put that at around $15,000, which, by the way, I want to tell you again, that is me working with you, doing this with you and getting your business off the ground. That'd be cool, right? I know it would. Then next, all you got to do is create your account. You're going to just go ahead and enter your name and your information here on the next few pages. It's like self-explanatory. Y'all will be able to figure this out. What's your cell phone number? What's your date of birth? What's your social security number? And I want to explain to everybody, this is a soft pull. And what this soft pull has done is it's got a pool of investors over here that loan money for business to business funding. And because we are in this program where they'll allow you to take this money that you're investing in yourself and invest in your new business venture, right? That's why they're allowing you to borrow this money for these purposes. But they do need a soft pull so they can understand your credit score and get you some of those best rates with the lenders. Okay. What's your zip code? What's your address? How long have you lived there? In years? Have you lived there 1, 2, 3, 30? Who knows? Then, do you rent? Do you own your house? Do you own with a mortgage? Other might be, well, I don't know what other could be. I guess it could be if you're buying it owner finance, but I don't know. mortgage there. What about your monthly rent mortgage amount? How much are you paying in rent, or how much is your mortgage every month? And just give them an estimate of your credit score, right? In the score there, it'll tell you exactly what's your employment status? Are you full-time, part-time, self-employed, unemployed? What is your yearly pre-tax income? How much do you make before taxes, your gross income? And how often do you get paid? Weekly, bi-weekly, twice a month, monthly? Your payroll type, you get cash, paper check, direct deposit, and you want to acknowledge and consent to these forms. So now let's cover the next step. Only one of two things are going to happen once you submit this application. Okay. Either you're going to get a bunch of pre-approvals and you're getting a text to schedule with a funding specialist. So they'll text you and say, let's go ahead and schedule you so you can talk to the funding specialist, and they will consult you on which of those options is best for you. Go ahead and book it with them once you get that text so that you can go over the best funding option for you or two. If there are no approvals, that's okay, because you and our team, y'all can reconnect later and we'll go over some other options that Partner Driven has to offer, like maybe a payment plan to work here with Partner Driven. We're always here to help, and I can't tell you all of the amazing results we've gotten for investors just like you who are struggling to make real money in real estate. We also have a new investor marketing system that we're offering to all of our new partners as a bonus, which we talked about earlier. And that's what's going to give you the ability to get your CRM system going. That's where your employee is going to be working out of. We will teach them 100% how to get the leads in there, how to make the calls, make sure they're on task, make sure we're having good quality call times. I do daily calls, daily training with my callers. These are callers that work for us. I train my own callers to do my deals too, right? I can record their calls and listen to them. So my question to you is that if you're really, really, really serious about working with me and Peter on Partner Driven Max, what I'm talking to you about tonight, I really want to work with you. But I'm going to tell you now, I can only take, and this is not a sales thing, I literally can only take a finite amount of people. Because again, a lot of my day will be comprised of building your business, getting your business started. Okay. That is my complete and 100% goal for you. If that is something that you want to do, either way, we want to work with you. It's, our partner driven program. We're going to give you all of the daily training calls. We're going to fund your deals. You're going to be putting a lot of this stuff together on your own, which is fine. We have tons of successful partners, right, that've been able to put their business together. But if you want to put that on a super drive on somebody that's closed 1,700 deals and ran multiple offices across the state and have ran call centers of 30 plus people, then I promise you, you want to work with me. This is my gift. I know how to talk to sellers. I know how to schedule appointments. I know how to build businesses. I've done it over and over and over again. And like I said, I have a few spots for people like you out there that might be interested in that. But I need to know the funding is one way for you to have the ability to pay for some of this stuff this evening. And again, like I mentioned, started with somebody 2 weeks ago on my program that I called that I knew would be perfect for this. We've already got a house under contract. We've already sold it. We bought it for $310. We're selling it for $365 and splitting the profits. How would that feel in your first month? Friggin' amazing, right? And we almost put that entire deal together because they work full time. That's what I want to do with you. I want to create a business that is going to give you the freedom that you've been looking for and give you that generational wealth for yourself and your family. Because I know that's what my goal is in life, as you know, is to leave something behind for my future generations. That's why I built a cabin in the mountains so I can have a place for me and my kids and grandkids to go. Things like that. Now, all you got to do, guys, if you want to talk to one of our people tonight, and they are waiting on standby, one of our awesome people from our team that brings on new partners, all you've got to do is schedule a call at 770-746-8585. Again, if you did not get the link for the funding, I showed you how to walk through it. It's pretty simple, basic information. Again, it's a soft pull. And if you're looking to get into this program, you're going to be looking to borrow somewhere between maybe $45,000 and $65,000. That is, some of that's going to determine the amount of time that I can, take that money and hire somebody and keep them running with it. But the goal is us not to be done in 4, 5, 6 months and us part ways. It's for us to continue to grow that business to a remarkable, remarkable level. Again, one of the partners I work with now makes well over 6 figures a month. How would 6 figures a month change your life? I'd fair to say that some months he probably makes more than I do, right? but what I would like for you to do is at least, give the team a call. If you're thinking about partner driven, obviously that is a baby of mine. I love partner driven. We are so glad to have all of our partners, and our partners are successful with that. This is just something a little bit different. Okay. So any questions that anybody has before I let you go this evening? Any questions whatsoever? And let's go ahead and put that funding link back in here again, Kristen, if you would, in case people missed it the first time. Because remember, guys, you can have a business like this going for as little as $1,300 a month. You can join Partner Driven for as little as $350 a month. That's doable if you really, really, really want to invest in yourself and change your life and do it with other people's money, right? Why not? Why not? And the best thing is, there are no early prepayment penalties. So what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? Because like you should be, if you're treating this business like your career, like your job, then you should be closing deals. This business is hard work. Don't get me wrong. A lot of people will be like, oh, this is a get rich quick, blah, 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 blah. You see on Facebook, you see those ads. It's not. It's not a get rich quick at all. Real estate is not. It's a lot of hard work, but the rewards are great for the hard work, right? I mean, I used to work at, Coca-Cola, putting Cokes on the shelves and riding on trucks and putting them in, different places. That was a lot of hard work, and they paid me okay for a young 20-something. But this business is hard work. But again, remember, the rewards are great. And can you do this if you're a full-time job? Absolutely, you can do this if you have a full-time job. That's why I'm doing this. Like the lady that I'm working with now, she's a full-time, police officer, and she doesn't have time to do all this during the day, right? So what I want to do is get all of that stuff ready so that they can go straight into that. Any person I've ever worked with in this capacity, they had a different position that they had to take care of until this business took it off. Kenny, I don't know if it's going to be offered again. It'll be offered again only as I have availability to do this with people. I can only take on a finite amount of people just because it takes so much time for me to do this. And I'm pretty serious about this. So whenever, I'm working on someone's business, it's, I look at it as like your business and my business too. And let me tell you, I don't look at failing ever. So I want to hire the best person, and there's lots of people right now that are schooling their children from home, and this would be a perfect position for them that I can train them. It could be a little bit longer than 6 months, Kenny, because it might take me longer than that to get started. But after the 6 months are up, well, we'll be talking every day anyway. So after 6 months is up, hopefully the profit on the deals will take over what the cost is for the caller and the marketing. That would be my ultimate goal after that 6 months. Well, thank you so much, guys, for listening to me this evening. We appreciate everything. Remember, guys, yes, Meryl, I did. So when we talk about looking for 15,000, that is for our partner driven program, which, by the way, I'm not downplaying that program whatsoever by offering this to you. Okay. Partner driven is amazing. We have live daily training calls. We, fund the deals for you. We have a back office support team that's going to be there to help you close deals. When I'm talking about the 45 to 60 $65,000 program, that is literally me helping your business get off the ground by getting your business started, get you signed up for asset protection for your business, building your branding, which actually is humongous. You can get somebody online to build your branding for you and it not be congruent throughout the whole process. I want beautiful branding for you, something you're going to be proud of. And we're not going to be able to come up with that, right? What we're going to be able to do is work with you and talk to you about what your goals are so that you're putting yourself out there in the marketplace as the investor that you want to be. Then I'm going to set up all of your systems for you, pay for your marketing, including the employee that's going to be working for you. And it's not like they're going to be working with me and you're not going to be able to talk to them. Obviously, I want you to work with me and your employee, because the more that they care about your success, the better they're going to be. So it's us working together to get your business off the ground and ran the right way. And the person that I have setting up your business is the same one that sets up mine. And it's literally just a starting point, because as you start making money, there are other tax benefits that we need to be talking about. Because you don't ever want to get to the end and not pay your taxes, right? So we want to make sure we're setting all of that up for you. Well, I could go on and on and on about that tonight. But I am looking for a few people that qualify. And I would like it to be, one of you guys tonight. You'll have a conversation and then with one of our teammates. And then what I'm going to do is they will contact me. You and I will have a conversation, because I'm not going to do it if I don't feel like you and I are a great match for each other, right? Because we're looking to build a real business for generational growth. And I'm looking to make sure that we're being successful. But that is all I have for you tonight. If you want to know more about this program or Partner Driven, this program is what I'm calling Partner Driven Max, or just working with Julie, right? Then all you've got to do is give this number a call, which is 770-746-8585. And if you want to look into the funding, just click that link. For those of you that are partners and you're like, man, that'd be so cool if I was doing that with Julie. Of course, I'm going to take into account what you've already paid Partner Driven. I'm going to take that into account because I know that, right? And actually that's great too, because you're further along your investment company. But if you're just starting out and you're going to do this with me, buckle up, my friend. Let's go. Well, all right. Have a blessed Tuesday and happy Easter week. I hope you have a great time with your family this weekend. And as always, have a great week. See you later. Bye-bye.